Yo, I got a confession to make, y'all. Real talk. It's probably gonna make Joe Budden and Nori happy because they like to see they have both stated, I believe, I could be mistaken. I know Joe stated this. I don't know if Nori stated this. Not for sure. They have both stated, I think, that they love it when, podcasters or shows or whatever start and end. Right? Like to see people fail. I think they've said that verbatim. I don't think I don't know if I'm cut out for this kind of work. It's vlogging work right here. I don't. You know what I mean? It's up and down. Like as far as the results I get, there's been up and down, but here's my issue. I have too much respect for human beings. I have too much empathy for this job. I respect my relationships and my bonds too much for this job. Like, I respect people. Like, cause some people I don't even have a relationship or a bond with, but I respect them as a human being or as an artist. Two things that I happen to be myself, which allows me empathy for them. I don't care what, it could be somebody like Puffy or Fat Joe or somebody that everybody is jumping on. Nobody is rocking with or co-signing the person at the time. I still see a human being. I don't see a pinata. I don't see that. I don't see a doormat or just something for us, a free for all. That's not what I see. So I feel like it puts me at a disadvantage in this. I refuse to be like these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to say something, to be on here saying things that I don't mean. I refuse to be on here disrespecting another man, knowing that if somebody disrespect me, I'm not gonna like it. You know what I mean? I refuse to talk about something. I don't know if I refuse, because there have been some times where I've talked about things that I really don't care about. I don't like doing that. I look at my, my algorithm, whatever my algorithm may be showing me at the time. I use that as inspiration, right? Fat Joe, I'm just reading my algorithm right now, like my recommended on YouTube. Fat Joe was sued by Michael Jackson, Prince, and more over a mixtape, right? I didn't watch that video yet. This is going to probably be hilarious, right? But I watched this video. I might have some things to say about it or whatever. I might come on here and talk about it, right? But then that's the 10th, 15th, 20th. How many videos am I going to make of Fat Joe? You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I'm not a news reporter. I'm not a journalist. It's a journalist's job. They're going to cover everything. I find it difficult. I don't want to say I can't, but I find it challenging to talk about things that I'm tired of talking about, or things that I don't really care about. It's Fat Joe might be a good, because it's usually funny, and funny is fun. You know what I mean? Fun is in the word. Fat Joe tells all of these stories, and it's all fun and games to jump on son's back and say all the pause and say all of these. He's the biggest capper in the world. I've never said that about Fat Joe. You know why? Because as a human being who grew up in the streets, I have some amazing stories. Stories that if I told, you would think I was lying. So even though I don't be believing some of them Fat Joe stories myself, I say to myself, you never know. I could come on here and tell y'all about the time when, police locked up one or two of my mans, maybe three of them back to back, and I had to leave out of the location with a shopping cart full of laundry and all kind of slam dances. I get off the elevator door open, lobby full of police. I'm trying to walk past them and be normal, and all of a sudden the police is calling me. Like one of them is like, hey guy, hey. I don't hear nothing. Shopping cart. I don't go to the laundry on my shopping cart full of laundry. Sneakers on top. Nah, nigga might throw the sneakers in a little pit. Sneakers in the water. I got the whole look. I hear one of these officers calling me. Hey guy, hey sir, hey guy. Super ig mode. I hear one of the girls from the hood go, brother. She's like, bro. I turn around. You dropped one of your sneakers. One of the sneakers fell. I was not about to turn around. You understand what I'm saying? I could, there are plenty of stories about incidents we had with police or fights I had with a whole train cart full of niggas and won. A lot of these, people ain't going, the Coney Island story that you understand what I'm saying? With Nim, salute to Nims. Nims told the story and then I corrected the story. I tell that story from my vantage point. It make me seem like that I'm trying to be like I might be capping. This nigga think he a superhero. He's not beating up, or he was not winning the fight with all of those niggas on no train. Blah blah blah. You understand what I'm saying? We went on what y'all would call a drill. I used to have a shotty. I used to cut a hole in my pants pocket and I had the shotty down my and I accidentally lost the keys to the whip on the drill because I cut a hole in my I cut a hole in my pants pocket for the shotty and then put the keys in the sink. Went back and found the keys in the nick of time, in enough time to go pull off the. Bruh, you would think I was lying if I told you some of these things. I know that. I look at people's faces when I tell them stories or whatever. Like, people could think that these stories are cap. Like, a lot of the things in my raps, you know what I'm saying, were dead ass truth. People don't take them for that. They just think they raps. You know what I mean? So, I don't say that about Fat Joe. One of my mans used to refer to us, I think we all used to refer to ourselves as superheroes in my inner circle. And our superpowers and using our powers for good. You know what I mean? Because we would be pulling off would be amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I can't call that man that. You understand what I'm saying? And then what? I see that man face to face one day. I'm supposed to apologize. Like, what? I'm sorry. It was just content. That's corny to me. And what? Okay, so I'm supposed to stand on it, right? And we supposed to have real drama, all because I was minding somebody else's business? Nah, Beta. That's right, Fat Joe. We got watch. Woman's 911 call over black men playing basketball backfires. I'm reading my recommended right now, right? I'm not talking about that. Y'all don't care about that. That's all that is racism, right? I don't really want to feed into that right now. If we ain't going to really do something about the racism, I don't really want to talk about it like that. I mean, yes, I will, but y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all don't care about this when I talk about it. The numbers say. The numbers don't lie. Whack 100 on Nicki Minaj dissing Jay-Z. Some comedy stand-up by Daphne Springs. He likes to toss salad. Salute to her or whatever. Battle rap, Shotgun Suge versus Pain. What is this? Nas, Steve Steam 7 years ago. I don't know why that's in my algorithm now. Maybe because I talked about Nas recently. or whatever. Shaq reveals insane story with Mike Tyson, Tiger, and I don't want to talk about none of this, B. I don't.
And
I don't want to talk about none of that. Hold on, go to one of my other sources for content, right? Allhiphop.com. What's in the news? LeBron James goes after AI company that made images of him pregnant caressing Diddy. Hulk Hogan's death had an ironic twist.
And with that Breakfast Club
What
thing,
is this?
I
What
want to
is
say,
this? Hold on. Streamer Neon says Breakfast Club almost made him cry. What else? Who did this? This is funny. Freaktastic 4 with Diddy, Ray J, Rick Ross. And bro, I don't want to talk about none of this. All this shit frivolous to me. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I need a co-host. Should I start auditioning co-hosts? I might need a co-host because in the beginning, you know, that's a lot of my vlogs, you know, they happen a lot easier after I've had a conversation with one of my friends about a topic, you know, subject or whatever, you know, and then what I said to them and some of what they said to me will be what I regurgitate to y'all in the vlog and all of that. But I feel like, you know, just randomly, all right, I'm just scanning. I don't know how to care about some of this shit enough to be entertaining when I talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, come on here. You know what I mean? Niggas in the then you got people in the comments with the thises and the that's. You know what I mean? The negative commentary. Salute to the positive commentary. I respond to most. You know, I don't only care about the negative commentary. I respond to whatever I feel compelled to respond to, positive and negative or whatever. Most of the time I just delete or block negative stuff when I find it. But you know, that kind of stuff too, like the negative commentary, if you understand what I understand, you don't understand the effect that has on people. And people, but mind you, if y'all out there, y'all don't have to care about that. I mean, maybe y'all not supposed to. Maybe y'all are, but it's not your problem. You understand? Y'all don't care, or y'all don't have to care. Y'all don't understand, and it ain't mandatory that you do. I do. I can't act like I don't know things that I know, especially things that are detrimental, things that affect mental health, things that affect the spirit. I ain't with it. Got to be all camera ready, which means I gotta iron shirts and all of that. You don't see the way I've been fidgeting with my sweater this whole time? It's because my shirt ain't ironed. You understand what I'm saying? I have ADHD, bro. Then people like, don't claim that. Mind your business. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. Show this part of this video to a person with ADHD or somebody who understands some of the different types of ADHD. This job, this hustle requires me to shape my, to have a shape up clean for every, you understand what I'm saying? Iron clothes every single day. My brain gonna work against me. Pause. Y'all don't know, you know, y'all don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all love you, dog, but stop coming on here with wrinkled t-shirts. So I respect it, but can you respect what I'm saying? I don't know that y'all can. So I don't know. What y'all think? Do I need a co-host? Understand what I'm saying? Out of all of those things that I just now mentioned that's on my algorithm right now showing me or whatever, you know, from my TV to my allhiphop.com and all of that, let me know. Help me out, y'all. The nation is interactive. You know what I'm saying? Your president listens to you here. Let me know if it's something y'all want me to talk about, and I'll be back at it today. All right? Made it to the end of this video. Let me give 4 salutes. Spell everything right, please. Especially BCC. It's not BBC. Pause protesters. Get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all. Welcome to the nation. I'm your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Man Rocco. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I mops the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they out the truth.